Uncle Fitos, tell us again Eric's story.
Well, then listen very carefully, because this story happened hundreds of years ago. In the 10th century, far beyond the fjords and frozen seas, the northern lands had fallen into endless winter. Clouds covered the sun for years, snow buried the villages, and the people of the north were dying. Rivers turned to ice, crops vanished beneath the frost, and the once proud Viking clans had lost their strength. High upon the cliffs of Hrafnheim stood the great fortress of King Havard the Cruel, who hoarded the last fire for himself. While his people starved, he feasted. While they froze, he surrounded himself with gold and mead. He told his crew the gods cursed the world for being weak, but the old skalds had a different tale. Warmth hid in the mountains, guarded by Arkion, the last dragon. Arkion was a creature born before time, scales of deep violet that shimmered like storm clouds, and eyes burning red as molten fire. His roar could shake the mountains, and his breath unleashed a blue flame that could not be extinguished. It was said that those who sought the sacred fire found only death, for Arkion spared no man unless his heart was pure. Among the suffering villagers lived Eirik, a humble farmer of low birth. When his wife and child fell gravely ill from the cold, something inside him broke, not with anger, but with resolve. Kneeling in the snow, he whispered to the gods of old,
"If the flame still burns, I will find it. I will bring warmth back to my people."
Eirik built a small longboat with his own hands and set sail across the icy waters. The winds screamed like spirits, waves crashed like mountains, and the sea sought to swallow him whole. For days, he drifted, frozen and starving, until a shadow appeared through the mist, a lone island crowned by jagged peaks. There, at the heart of the mountain, a faint blue glow pulsed like the heartbeat of the earth. With a hook and a rope, he begins to climb the steep wall. Inside the cavern, Eirik found the remains of countless warriors. Burned armor, blackened bones, and shields melted into the stone. Then the mountain trembled. From the depths, a thunderous roar erupted, and the air ignited with heat. Arkion emerged, wings wide as storm clouds, eyes blazing with hatred and sorrow.
Another mortal seeking the flame. You will die like the rest.
If I die for them. But I came to find the sacred flame and saved my family.
The dragon's roar shook the cavern as blue fire consumed the air. He charged, thrusting his spear with all his strength, but the tip shattered against Arkion's scales.
Now I will devour you like the others who came to steal the sacred fire. Wait, you are not like the others. Your heart is pure. For the first time in my life, I met a man with a truly pure heart, free of evil and selfishness.
Pain rippled through the dragon's body, and he let out a guttural growl. Eirik saw then what others never had, a broken spearhead lodged deep beneath Arkion's left wing. Without a word, the young man climbed up the dragon's scales and grasped the spear.
You are not like them. The fire answers to the pure of heart.
The sacred flame is going to save us. I really thank you.
Take it, Eirik of the North. Restore the balance. Riding upon Arkion's back, Eirik soared into the clouds. Villagers looked to the sky as thunder split the heavens. For the first time, not from storm, but from hope. They saw a dragon wreathed in golden light and a man carrying fire in his hands. When they reached King Havard's fortress, the tyrant ordered his archers to fire.
Shoot!
But the arrows turned to ash before they reached the dragon. Arkion landed atop the highest tower, shaking the walls.
Your reign ends here. From this moment on, you will harm no one ever again. Your greed froze this land.
Havard drew his sword, but before he could strike, Eirik raised the sacred flame. The blue fire surged skyward, consuming the brazier atop the tower. A pillar of light shot into the heavens, piercing the clouds. The grey sky tore open, and the first sunlight in years broke through, golden and warm. The snow began to melt, the the rivers flowed again, and life returned to the land. Arkion roared, spreading his wings in triumph, his violet scales shimmering in the sunlight for the first time in centuries. The people cheered, crying tears of joy and disbelief. They called Eirik the Flamebringer, and songs of his courage spread across every fjord and village. As the land warmed, Arkion looked down at his companion one last time.
The world no longer needs me. Guard this flame well, Eirik. May it burn in men's hearts forever.
The dragon rose into the dawn sky, higher and higher, until his silhouette vanished into the clouds, leaving only the whisper of wings and a single ember glowing in the wind. From that day, the north was never again swallowed by endless winter. That's a wrap on this awesome story. Now time to hit the hay. And remember, only those with pure hearts can revive the call of humanity.